Good afternoon, dear friends. This is Dr. Atul Gawande. Okay. In last lecture, we have seen face center cubic structure. Today, we are going to learn hexagonal close packed structure, that is SCP structure. Now here, you can see the unit cell of FCC structure. The unit cell of FCC structure. This is the specific hexagonal structure formed by magnesium. The unit cell contains one atom at each corner. This unit cell contains one atom at each corner, one atom at the center of the faces, and three more atoms within the body. That is in this structure, as we have seen in simple cubic structure, body center cubic structure, and FCC structure. We have seen all the unit cell of those structures. Now this is the hexagonal close packed structure, and this represents the unit cell of hexagonal close packed structure. Now in this structure, there are corner atoms. There are 6 corner atoms at one face and one face center atom. Similarly, below face there are 6 corner atoms and one face center atom. And these 3 atoms are completely internal, which is at the midpoint, at the middle of these 2 faces, which are these 3 atoms are completely inside of this unit cell. Hence, if you consider any atom within the unit cell, by considering any atom, and if we find out the coordination number of this atom within this unit cell, for this unit cell, we can find there are 12 atoms which are equidistant from these atoms. There are 12 atoms which are equidistant from this atom. Therefore, the coordination number of this unit cell is n equal to 12. That is, coordination number of this structure is 12. In this, the top layer contains 7 atoms. You can see the top layer contains 6 atoms at the corner and 1 at the middle. That is, top layer contains 6 atoms. Each corner atom is shared by surrounding 6 hexagon. This is the hexagon. There is another hexagon. There is another hexagon. There are surrounded hexagons, and each corner atom is surrounded by 6 hexagon. Each atom is surrounded by 6 hexagon, corner atom. Hence, and the center atom is shared by 2 hexagons, 2 hexagon cells. That is, one this cell and one upper cell. Similarly, below center atom, there is another unit cell below this and this unit cell. Therefore, this atom is shared by these 2 unit cells. And the 3 atoms, these are 3 atoms which are within the body of this cell. These 3 atoms which are within the body of this cell. Now we have to find out how many atoms are within this cell. How many atoms contribute to this cell. Now there are corner atoms. We know that there are corner atoms. There are 6 corner atoms, and each corner atom surrounded by 6 hexagon. Therefore, each corner atom contribute 1 by 6. Each corner atom contribute 1 by 6 to 1 unit cell. And there are 6 corner atom. Therefore, into 6, therefore equal to 1. Therefore, 6 corner atom, that is, corner atom equal to 1. The sharing of corner atom is 1. Therefore, face center atom, there is face center atom which is this atom shared by 2 cells, one this cell and one is upper cell. Therefore, the center atom, face center atom will be half. There is a sharing of half, and this is 1, that is equal to half. Now we have such face atom 2. Therefore, half plus half, that is equal to 1. Okay. And these 3 atoms are completely inside. Therefore, 3 atoms inside atom, which are 3. Now here we had considered corner atom. at this center corner atom. Now this is the upper face corner atom, this is the lower face corner atom. Therefore upper face corner atom shared one atom. Similarly lower face corner atom will also shared one atom, that is here lower face corner atom 1 by 6 into 6, that is equal to 1. Therefore total corner atom, the total sharing of due to corner atom is 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. Central atom, that is half plus half, that is equal to 1. And 3 atoms which are completely inside, therefore they totally contribute to this unit cell. Therefore the total number of, if you find out total number of atoms inside the unit cell will be equal to this total number of atoms inside this unit cell will be equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2, plus half plus half, that is 1, plus that is 3 internal, therefore that is equal to 6. Therefore there are total numbers of 6 atoms within this hexagonal closed packed unit cell. This hexagonal closed packed unit cell. As we have seen in simple cubic, how many atoms inside this cell? That is only 1. In body centered cubic there are 2 atoms. In face centered cubic there are 4 atoms, and in hexagonal closed packed structure, hexagonal closed packed unit cell, that there are 6 atoms. Okay. There are 6 atoms. Now let us consider in this diagram, suppose the height of this cell, that is this point to this point, this distance, that will be equal to this distance. That will be equal to, suppose, this distance. This height is suppose represented by C. Is C. The lattice parameter is A. The lattice parameter is A, and this height is suppose C. Now we have to find out the C by A ratio. C by A ratio. That is C by A ratio. Now to find out C by A ratio, now here A is the edge and C is the height of this cell. C is the height of this cell. Now consider, now in this structure, the unit cell contains one atom at each corner atom, one atom at each center, each face center, and each atom touches 3 atoms in the layer below its plane. Each atom touches 3 atoms below its plane and 3 atoms in the layer above. Therefore we have calculated the coordination number is equal to 12. Now consider this diagram. In this diagram, the 3 body atoms lies in a hexagonal plane at C by 2. If this is total distance is C, therefore this 3 lies 3 inside atom which must be lies at a distance of C by 2. At a distance of C by 2. Now this is the equilateral triangle. If you draw this equilateral triangle outside, suppose this is the equilateral triangle, this will look like this. Now give some name this. This is one atom, this is second atom, this is third atom. We have considered this equilateral triangle outside. That is A, suppose B, suppose this is O, and suppose this is B. A, B, O, suppose. Now draw a perpendicular from A to this OB. Suppose this point is suppose Y. And there is a atom, the face centered atom, which is above this point, above this atom. Suppose this atom is represented here at this point. Suppose at the point at here. Suppose this is suppose point Z. Now connect this A to Z and draw a perpendicular from Z on AY. Suppose this point is suppose X. Suppose this point is X. Now this must be the 30 degree angle. This must be the 30 degree angle. Now we are considering this triangle. In this triangle, that is triangle ABY. This triangle ABY. This triangle. Now this angle is 30 degree. From this triangle, cos 30 degree will be AY upon AB. AY upon AB. That is equal to, therefore AY, what is AY? AY equal to AB cos 30 degree. AB cos 30. What is AB? Here AB is equal to, this distance is same, that is lattice parameter. That is this distance is lattice parameter, that is equal to A cos 30. A cos 30. What is cos 30? We know that what is the value of cos 30? That is root 3 by 2. That is, this equation becomes a root 3 by 2. A root 3 by 2. That is, we have the value of ay here. Suppose this is equation number 1. Okay. Now from this triangle again, now consider this triangle AZX. AZX. This triangle. That is triangle AZX. This triangle. Now from this triangle we can write here a z square equal to ax square plus zx square. We can write this. Okay, az square equal to ax square plus zx square. Okay, now we have ax equal to, what is ax? But ax equal to, in this equilateral triangle, if you consider this is the equilateral triangle, then this ax distance must be the 2/3 of this distance ay. That is, ax distance must be 2/3 of this distance ay. That is, ax must be equal to 2 by 3 ay. 2 by 3 ay. What is ay? Just we have calculated ay, that is a root 3 by 2. That is equal to 2 by 3 into a root 3 by 2. That is equal to, this will becomes equal to a upon 3, that is root 3. 2 gets cancelled, here under root 3 gets cancelled, therefore a upon root 3. That is the value of ax is a upon root 3. Now substitute this value of ax in this equation. Okay. Now if we substitute this equation, suppose this is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3. Now substitute equation 3 in equation number 2. Therefore, what we get, az square equal to ax square. What is ax square? Ax square equal to a upon root 3. That is a upon root 3 whole square plus zx square. What is zx square? Now zx. Now in this diagram, we know that what is zx? This angle, that is zx equal to, that is zx, this is the value of zx. These 3 atoms lies at a center of this distance c. Therefore this zx must be equal to, c by 2. Therefore this zx must be equal to c by 2 whole square. Now az square. What is az square? Here az equal to, this distance will represent, which will be equal to lattice parameter, which are at the same distance. Okay. Therefore we get az square equal to a square equal to